Everyone's real estate investing journey is a little bit different. Some people want to buy apartment buildings, others want to get a 3 or 4 family multi-unit home, and others want to build a portfolio of single-family rental properties. But what's my story? Well, that's what I want to share with you today. How I went from one single-family home in North Carolina back in 2007 to now owning interest in hundreds of both residential and commercial properties all throughout the United States. In today's lesson, I'm going to break down for you how I did it step by step and how I got to where I'm at, as well as my future plans for my portfolio over the coming years. I mean, like anybody else, I always wanted financial freedom. I grew up in a middle class, some maybe say low middle class family. And I just saw everywhere around me, a lot of successful people which were where I wanted to be, got there through real estate. So the second thing would be that when I started, really reading and getting educated and getting knowledge about wealth building and financial success and investing, I kept seeing the same thing over and over again. I kept seeing this reiterated theme of real estate being like the backbone of becoming a millionaire and the backbone of becoming financially successful. And the statistic that I've heard then and keep hearing now is 90% of millionaires got there through real estate, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got to somehow get involved, but I'm young. At the time, I'm talking about my thoughts when I'm 14, 15, 16 years old.
Wow, you are young.
Very
Holy
young.
cow.
A lot of people aren't thinking about that, but I knew I wanted to graduate from the middle class lifestyle to getting where I wanted to be. I didn't want to worry about money. When I would ask my parents for something and they'd say, oh yeah, I don't know if we can afford that. It gave me the worst pit in my stomach. And I always remember saying I never want to hear that again. When I'm old enough, I'm never going to want to tell my kids that. And between all those things, it's just, I knew that there had to be some way for me to get into it. I just didn't know how.
How you found your first real estate investment?
I bought my first property in 2007. While I was finishing up college, I had done a loan for a friend of mine named Jimmy. Long story short, he came to me for a loan. I had done some business with him. He was buying a property in North Carolina. At that time, I was licensed in North Carolina. And I was going through the loan process with him to get him to buy this property. And I was looking at the appraisal like I do all the time. And I saw what he was paying in North Carolina for a brand new, gorgeous home. Huge property, over 3,000 square feet, multiple acres, wooded backyard, very private, brand new, never been lived in, a 4-bed, 3-bath, the nice, front porch and just everything that you would want in a dream home. And I saw him buying this property for $200,000. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I had been doing business in Connecticut and Florida and these other areas that were so expensive where those homes would be $400,000 or $500,000 back then. Now even more.
Right.
But back then it was even going to be more than that. So I was like, that seems like a great place to buy a property. I can work from home. Even back then, in the mortgage industry, we were able to work remotely. I needed to reestablish myself having graduated college and kind of get a home base. So I decided, let me look at buying a property in North Carolina. This is right when the market was starting to really dive. We're talking about 2006, early 07. The real estate market was not doing well. So I knew there was a great opportunity to get a property at a really, really good price. And Jimmy he had his real estate license. So he actually ended up helping me. He knew the market. He helped me do all the negotiations with the builders. He took me under his wing. He really got aggressive with it. We ended up getting this property for $40,000 under what the builder had it listed for because it was a distressed sale. It was a home they had built, brand new, custom for a family. Because of the recession we were getting in, there was an issue with the job of the person that was buying it. Something happened where the deal just blew up. They had this custom built home sitting there, nobody living in it. And again, the timing is important. This is not 2022 we're talking here. This is 07. Nobody wanted to buy homes. The real estate market was crashing immensely. So the builder got scared and we made them an offer they couldn't refuse. It got the property off their books. And, I remember the minute I walked in that property and I breathed in, I smelled the smell and looked around and saw all the newness of the carpet, the cabinets. I said, this is the house.
Did you finance it or did you buy it cash?
Oh, finance it. Absolutely. I did a 5% down on that property.
Talk about passive real estate investing and as well as the real estate syndication and crowdfunding.
Right. Can you buy a house with $5,000? Probably not. Can you buy an apartment building with $5,000 or $10,000? Absolutely not. So this real estate crowdfunding was the only way I could get involved with these huge multi-million-dollar deals, was by putting $5,000 and $10,000, little bit here, little bit there, into these deals, to the point where now I've been involved in well over 100 of these syndications, these crowdfunding deals in my career, and I'm putting new ones in all the time, as we'll talk about. But one of the reasons why I love it versus just a regular property, buying one house or buying a 2 or 3 unit house, is it's completely passive. You are not talking to tenants. You are not dealing with repairs. You get a report every month or every quarter on what's going on with the property, the financials. You get a deposit in your bank account monthly, quarterly, or whenever they make their distributions. It's 100% passive. It's 100% hands off. So it's less money with less work. Who doesn't want that? It made all the sense to me.
You know, my goal in telling you my story today was to motivate you, to give you that ambition to write your own story, your own real estate investing journey. I'm here to help you with that. I do offer consultations. You can reach me at 860-413-3938. And if you found value in our lesson, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, smash the bell so you get notified on all of our future content. And of course, share this with others who may also be looking to start their real estate investing journey and need that extra motivation. Hope that helps, and we'll see you soon. Take care.